Coach Deborah has a passion and purpose to assist young men, ages 15 to 24, to overcome obstacles and build their best lives. She wants to see every young man live out their potential. She has a master's degree in human services counseling, with a major in life coaching. More importantly, she is the mother of 3 boys, who are exceptional, educated, professional men. Coach Deborah believes it is better to train early, rather than need to fix later. She utilizes basic principles and God-led concepts. Sometimes the only thing a young man has is their credibility or their name. The actions they take are based on the decisions they make. Those decisions align with their choices and result in consequences. Coach Deborah can assist you if you are lost, floundering, or confused. Embrace the help and start building your best life today.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. I am happy that you are here. You could be anywhere else, but you're here with me this morning. And so that makes me feel super excited. Yeah, there's that word, super excited. Happy Saturday, everyone. I hope you have been making the most of your weekend. I'm happy to be here. And this month, our theme is reaching out for solid education. So it's all about education this month, and we have had some great speakers on. I am excited about my topic today. A little, I don't know, but I'm excited about it still. Please make sure that you like, share, and comment as you come in. Like, share, and comment. Make sure that you like my Build Your Best Life Facebook page. Also subscribe to my YouTube page. I would greatly appreciate it. And we love comments, so make sure that you comment. Well, my topic today, and I've been shortening it, but I decided to kind of make it a full thing this morning. But it is AI impacts intelligence, or artificial intelligence impacts education. Our artificial intelligence, or AI, impacts education. Wow, that's a deep topic, isn't it? Well, the world is changing quickly and intensely. It's not just changing. We're seeing some way out there things. And in order to be relevant and to keep up, our students must adapt and learn new ways to absorb all the information that is coming their way daily. Our young men, we want them to be on the cutting edge, so they got to stay with it. What they learn today, guess what? It can be obsolete tomorrow or even next week. So not only must they learn new technology and everything that's going on, they must do it quickly and constantly. They can't be, like someone that doesn't like to change, or, I'm okay with the way things are. They have to be flexible and be ready for that change, because change is there. There's nothing they can do about it. Different concepts are going to be very helpful to students as time goes on. Now, educators and experts in the technology field have identified the top 5 trends for 2023 when it comes to what's out there on the cutting edge for our students. Now, some of those things are online, remote, and hybrid learning. And, a lot of us are doing that even in different organizations. Some of them have in person as well as online. Our church is that way. We have both. So that has been going on, and I think it will continue to go on. We have artificial intelligence. Then we have looking beyond college. At a point in time, educators and parents were trying to push all the students to college. But how many know that college is not for everyone? They don't like it. They don't want that structure. They may not want to be in something that long, or they have aspirations to do something else. So now we're looking beyond college. We're looking at the military. We're looking at technical fields, vocational fields. The fourth one is STEM skills. That's big. So you targeting in on the science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. And then the fifth one that's trending this year is virtual reality. So when I looked at these, I thought how interesting this is. These are things that our students are going to be grasping this year and beyond. So I wanted to pick just one. I would not dare try to go into all of these. So I picked one, and I did select artificial intelligence to talk about today. Now, according to Forbes, artificial intelligence is one of the top 5, as I stated before. So they are agreeing that it's going to be in the top 5, and it is trending. Artificial intelligence is one of the most transformative technologies in the 21st century. One of the most transformative. So that means it's way out there. It's transforming gobs of information, education, and it's big. It's not little tidbits of, how sometimes we do things in small bits. They're going for the big gusto. Now, AI can impact classrooms by providing virtual assistants. There can be more individualized learning, early preparation for the digital age, customized feedback, because feedback always assists the educators, what was good for the student, what hindered the student, what could we have done differently. AI also helps students with their problem solving, critical thinking, and collaboration skills. So that's a great thing. Now, let's talk about some of this in a little more detail. Now, our virtual assistants can assist students as well as teachers. So that's something that can benefit both the student and the teacher. And, artificial stuff, just like, okay, this picture behind me, this saying you can be on Zoom, and artificial intelligence can be used to show what your emotions are. Because, some of us, some people have the poker face, and then some people, they talk with their faces. But technology now supposedly can pick up those emotions. So with the virtual assistants, it can help manage workloads and things like that. It's a colossal tool in the ability to personalize tutoring systems. Now think about that, tutoring systems. Now, I know a lot of students need tutoring, but if you can get the artificial intelligence to customize based on the needs of a student, that's replacing humans that are doing tutoring. If they get the system up and running, can it help more students? Can it do it more efficiently? Can it do it more cost effectively? I don't know all the pros and cons, but that's one of the colossal things that it is stating it will be useful for, and that is the tutoring. Now, other helpful tips that the artificial intelligence provides is language translation. I would love to be able to speak Spanish. I took 2 years of it in school. I've used the different little apps. Can't speak Spanish. I would give anything then. So I'm wondering, language translation. I know you can get these apps on your phone now because my husband uses it. You talk into it, say what you want to say in your language, and then it translates it so the person that you're trying to communicate with hears it in their language. So I know that's great. So, but I can just imagine being able to, talk and to, well, not talk, but to communicate with someone in another language. But, anybody out there that, does in-person tutoring, let me know, because I understand that's the best way to learn, because I've tried some other methods. But moving on, the algorithm that is in artificial intelligence also can match the needs of students based on their pace, because we know that all students don't learn the same. They don't learn in the same speed. Some pick things up quickly, and then it takes others longer, but that doesn't mean the one that it took longer doesn't know it better or just as good as the one that got it just like that. So it helps pick up on that. So what is this student going to need versus this student, because this student moves slower than this student. Wow. You're talking about artificial intelligence in the classroom and it being beneficial and helping students. Now, some technology may even be a little eerie. They say that there is technology already that can use face recognition to determine if students that are in the classroom are really engaged. Are they paying attention? And I'm not going to say where, but they said that this technology is already being used. So these students are in class and they're using artificial intelligence and saying, okay, now this student may not be doing as well as that student, but this one is not paying attention. For the last 30 minutes, this student has been totally disconnected. They're not catching anything that's going on in the class. I can see where that can be very beneficial. You imagine a child that's not picking up and they get a bad grade or they get a progress report that's not good. And the first thing, your parents like, okay, so why my child not learning? Are you taking the time? Blah, blah, blah. You pull out their report. Well, on this day, we were in this class for 50 minutes. 40 of those minutes, your child was disconnected. Not sure what they were thinking about, but this artificial intelligence report indicates they were not connected to what was going on in the classroom. Wow. Imagine that. And like I say, that gets kind of eerie. And just like, that behind me, someone using an additional feature in Zoom to get my emotions to find out how I'm really feeling. Well, I won't say really feeling, but what my emotions are. Am I understanding? Am I getting upset? Am I confused? So it can, I guess, be beneficial, because if you have someone and you're trying to have a conversation with them and you need to make sure that they're getting this information and they're sitting there and they're going, okay, does that mean they're getting it? Or does that mean, okay, I don't want to look stupid and I don't want to ask questions, so I'm just going to sit there and I'm going to nod every now and then. But then that artificial intelligence is going to say, okay, her emotions are saying she is not getting it. You got to break it down a little bit further down. You're too high up. Break it down. So it is eerie to me, but I see how it can be very beneficial, especially if I'm on the side where I am trying to convey some information to someone and there's something that's going to tell me they're not getting it. Either I'm talking too fast, the words I'm using are not words that they are used to. I might be using those acronyms that people like to use and they haven't a clue what I'm talking about, but they don't want to stop me. So it can be very, very useful. Now, although utilizing artificial intelligence can do extraordinary things to assist students, it does add a dilemma to the whole thing. Yep. No, it has to be a bad side. So when you think about this artificial intelligence and what it is doing, I would think that it is expensive. I could be wrong, but I think it's expensive. And then so different states invest their budget dollars in different ways. So whereas in one state, they may be up here with technology, and another state's here, they're willing to invest and they're ready for this artificial intelligence. But this one here, they're just getting into something that went on 3 or 4 years ago. They're not willing to invest the dollars. So that means not everybody's going to get it. But I guess the government is wanting to try to ensure that everybody capitalizes on the advantages of utilizing artificial intelligence in the classroom. So they don't want to have some people utilizing it, some not, some schools using it, because you know that can get down to the state level, and it also can get down to the city or county level. You know, not every county is on the same level in a state. So you want to have a student that in the school that they're in now, or they were in last year, they had a lot of budget dollars. The administrators understood about this artificial intelligence. They have it. They are used to it. It has really helped them because they were a little slower in getting different concepts, especially in math. But this artificial intelligence has shown provided data to show them how they need to study differently to get where they need to be. Their father gets transferred to a different county in the same state. They don't even have this technology. That's going to impact the student in a negative manner. So I can see where wanting to ensure that there is no inequalities over the states, over the country, can be something that's really big and has a great magnitude on where we go, how quickly we go in using this artificial intelligence. Wow, this is a lot. Okay, so now I did go back and I'm doing research, and I wanted to know. So this is interesting because you know I have 5 school age heartbeats or grandkids, for those of you who don't know, that are in school. So while they are not currently utilizing this artificial intelligence, I am sure before 4 of them get out, they will be exposed to it. And definitely the one that is just 5 weeks old, we'll see these, 5 weeks old, she will definitely get exposed to the artificial intelligence. So this is interesting to me, and I want to learn as much as I can about it. So I really thought this would be a great topic, because our young people that are in school, you need to know what's coming and be ready for it. Now, customized feedback. I brushed up on it. I mentioned it a little earlier, as far as when that instructor gets feedback, then they know how the system is helping different students, or if it's helping different students, is there something that needs to be tweaked or whatever, how the student is being able to work with the artificial intelligence. And so getting that feedback, they not only know what's ahead in the future, but they know, okay, wait a minute, we need to work on this because this is happening. So these systems This artificial intelligence, not only can it provide useful intelligence for our children to learn and grow, but it can also provide the instructors with the feedback to help them do even better. So that was good. The next one is, hey, 24/7 assistance. Imagine that. Because you have some parents that work at night. There are a lot of single parent homes. So if that child has been trying to do whatever, they didn't understand, even with the artificial intelligence, they're waiting on the parent gets home at midnight or whatever, you can't call a teacher and say, hey, this assignment is due tomorrow. I don't understand. My child doesn't understand. I just got home. But with the artificial intelligence, it will be available 24/7. So either that student can go on whenever, or that parent trying to assist that child, it's available to them 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. That's great. Determining classroom risk. What's going on in the classroom? So just like the Zoom back here again, I keep referring to my Zoom, and the Zoom picking up emotions. In that classroom, they have artificial intelligence everywhere. So I'm not sure, if it's going to be within the ceilings and the floor, wherever, but the artificial intelligence is there in that classroom. So if it can pick up that student's emotions, they can, if someone is entering at school, I'm sure they have it everywhere. They can pick up on those emotions of what that person is thinking is coming. They can lock down the school, perhaps, before that person can get in the school, or locks on doors, having those safety doors in place. You would have to already have them in place. But if you know something is happening, this artificial intelligence is telling you something's going on, you can lock down your classroom. Other risks. Is there faulty wiring in the wall? Could it start a fire? Is there a gas leak? And this artificial intelligence can make the instructor aware, or another part of the school or university, so that they can get the necessary help. How exciting is that? I told you, I just got excited when I was going through learning all this stuff. Well, I won't say learning, but learning about the different aspects of it. It can create what's called smart content. That means the artificial intelligence can do digital lessons. It can do content updates. So that instructor has been in there preparing lessons. They find out, hey, this publisher made a mistake. They sent the correction in. That an instructor doesn't have to try to start from scratch. They can put that information in that AI. It can digitally adjust those lessons. She got the lessons instantaneous. That's great. Updating information. You can't ask for anything better than that, but just have that smart content to be able to do different things that you would normally have to do manually, or if you had a machine to do it. Because I know, like with college courses, all that, the information that they have out there, and the different courses that you have to do in the modules they have out there. I know they're not doing all that stuff manually, but so I know they have some automation, but this is smart content. Then they have task automation. So that means that you can assign homework. It can, I guess you tell it this chapter from part of this chapter, whatever, that you wanted it to include. I want it to include chapter 5, chapter 7 of this book, and chapter 9 of that book. It'll put an exam together for you. science study sheets for the students. It can do all the tasks that people are normally doing manually or semi-manually, or giving it to assistants to do. It can do automated. And again, the exams. So that's giving the exams, grading the exams, uploading the scores. And I know some some of that automation is already going on, but this artificial intelligence is going to have more customized, personalized information within what's already there. It will be able to close the skill gap. That's another biggie for me. So it can take what I, excuse me, I may be good at something, but it can pick up that I lack this part of something or that part of something, and provide me with what I need to tweak to get up here for that particular skill. If it's a skill that I'm down here with, then I need this, 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 and this, but it's going to customize where I'm having that gap. So where I may be treading water and this student is, up here, my peer is up here with it, it's going to close the gap for me to try to get me where that other student is. So, I just can't say. It's just all amazing. Okay, it also decentralizes learning systems. Decentralizes learning systems. Okay, I had to dig into this one. And so with this, with any system, you can have quirks or things that don't work the way they should, but it can actually locate and isolate issues that are causing slowdowns, something that's outdated. It can protect the data, but it can just kick out what shouldn't be in there. So it's not like you got to have this big meltdown with the system, and then somebody has to come and work on it to find out what's going on, repair it, whatever. It's artificial and it's intelligent. So it's going to decentralize all these systems and get it back on track and keep it on track. So it's moving. I said, oh my goodness, this is deep. Adaptable access. This is amazing. We know that there are many different types of disabilities. Some people are hearing impaired. Some people may not be able to write. Some people come from different countries or different areas. They only know one language. Artificial intelligence will be able to have the information. So we're in this classroom together, but I'm getting it in English. This one on this side of me is getting it in French. This one over here is getting it in Spanish. And we're all on the same level. We're all learning from the same professor, but we're all learning at the same time, but we're not hearing the same things. And she's not disturbing me. He's not disturbing me. I'm not disturbing them. It's all good. Then if you're hearing impaired, again, the artificial intelligence has the systems right there where you're with your class, they're hearing, you're not hearing from the perspective of how they're hearing, but it's going to have it where you are going to get the same information and the same level of education that they are. So that is amazing as well. Adaptable access. And then again, the personalized learning. So it's going to recognize where I am, how I learn, my learning style, the pace that I learn at, where I currently am, and it's going to personalize what I need and my language, whether I can hear or not. Then my buddy over here is going to take where he is, the language that he speaks, where he is with his math, what he needs to tweak, how he's really fast. So it's going to take that into consideration, but it's going to personalize his learning. But we're here in the same class. Nobody's going to get left behind. Nobody's going to be sitting there like, oh my goodness, they can't get it. Oh my gosh. It's just going to be amazing. So, I know some of this stuff, sometimes we don't think about it. Oh, they're not going to do that in my lifetime. But hey, everything is moving so swiftly. And again, if you have younger children, if you have grandkids, you never know when you may have to take on some responsibility to help out. So it is essential that we learn all of this good stuff as well. So I hope that this was an interesting topic. It's all about education this month, but I thought, the trends of learning in 2023. So again, remember, I didn't try to pick something that was boring or something that was way out there, but artificial intelligence is among the 5 top methodologies that's trending in 2023. And 2023 is almost gone. So remember, as the world is quickly changing, perhaps it would be beneficial to incorporate these skills in the classroom. That's why it's important, parents, to attend those school meetings. And that includes the meetings with your school boards as well. Get involved in what's going on, what budget dollars are being spent on, and so you can, talk intelligently. Hey, you didn't mention anything about artificial intelligence. That's trending for this year. This year is almost gone. What are you doing in our county? So thank you so much for tuning in. Don't forget to share, like, and comment if you came in late as well. You can always go back and look at the entire broadcast. Please visit my website, www.buildyourbestlife.org. That's www.buildyourbestlife.org. Read the blog that comes out each Monday at 10 a.m. Look at my calendar of events to see what is going on, so you don't miss out on any of our major events. Excuse me. And also visit my store to see the services that I offer, which is coaching, consultation, speaking, webinar speaking, as well. You can get an autographed copy of my book, Build Your Best Life. And it is about your life, your credibility, and your actions and overcoming obstacles to build your best life. That goes for you, Mr. Educator. That goes for you, Miss Pastor, you mentor, you coach, you parent, you neighbor. This is for everybody. It has sections in the back for you to put down information like your goals, your long-term goals. Why can't I talk? But it will be beneficial to you. So check out my website again. That's www.buildyourbestlife.org. Please tune in this Tuesday at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for Reach Out. My special guest on Tuesday will be Kara Crockett. Yes, y'all just saw Carol this week, but you're going to see her next week. And we're going to be talking about styling. You got to tune in and check it out. So please join us Tuesday at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for styling. Remember, as you go along your busy day, you may encounter a young man that has lost his way. Don't shake your head. Don't steady your pace. Stop, reach out, and give the young man a helping hand. If we all reach out, we can help so many more. Again, thank you for tuning in. I hope you have enjoyed the rest of your weekend. I hope to see you Tuesday. Remember, building your best life is our business. That's not a slogan. It's our commitment. I love you. Be blessed. Stay safe. And I'll see you Tuesday.